Hello everyone and welcome. So in this video I will discuss DevOps learning path. So how we can start the journey of DevOps, this is important. Already I discussed in previously video the introductory part of the DevOps and the DevOps roadmap and how you can start your learning. So there is a simple way I will discuss. You need to start your journey with simple one tool is Linux, right? So here just I will discuss about the Linux, right? You need to start your learning from as a scratch or as a beginner or as a working professional from the non-IT. You have a huge experience. If you want to start your journey, so you need to start with Linux, right? So Linux is very important. This is a base. So you need to clear your base first. This is the first task you need to complete your Linux. After that you can go further tools, whatever I will discuss step by step. So in Linux, what is Linux? We will discuss. What is the history of Linux? We will discuss. But both the topic I will skip. Why? Because there is no use case in production environment as well as industry point of view, because everyone heard about the Linux, Unix, right? These kind of things and the versions like this. So I will skip all these kind of things, as well as you are talking about the installation method, right? So how to install. So also I will skip this part as well, because due to lack of time I will skip these three parts: introductory part of the Linux and history of the Linux and background of the Linux and how to install. Why? Because already I have tutorial in Linux. I will upload soon, so you can go this tutorial or these particular playlists and you can learn from there, right? So in this tutorial, what I will discuss, just I will discuss the practical way and the particular topic. Simple. So how you can perform your Linux practical or lab, this is important, right? So if you are learning from XYZ Institute or XYZ person, so they are just talking about the Linux particular topics, how to install Linux, and how we can use particular server to perform our daily task. Yes, but if you are working in a company, suppose inside the company premises, what is your day-to-day task, right? What is your day-to-day task and what kind of services or what kind of tools you are using, this is important. And what is your day-to-day task as a Linux admin, AWS admin, DevOps engineer or SRE engineer, this is also important, right? So for the lab purpose, I will discuss in simple. If you are beginner, you have AWS account, so you can use AWS account. If you have Azure account, so you can use your Azure account, or if you have a Google GCP account, so you can GCP account, right? In three ways you can use, but one challenges you will face, sir, I don't have these account right now, current situation, but can I learn this without these? Can I learn Linux? Yes, you can learn. So for the installation purpose, there is a local installation, right? In this local installation, you need to record your configuration of your laptop or hardware, whatever you are using. There is a minimum requirement 8 GB RAM, 500 GB hard disk, and Core i3. Then you can use third-party software like that VMware. I am using VMware. Already I discussed how to install this VMware in 2025 scenario, so you can learn from this. I will not discuss. So what I will discuss just in simple, how to perform lab and what kind of command you need to perform, this is important, right? So just I'm going to jump with practical scenario. In practical scenario, you can learn each and everything. But suppose you don't have a capability to use your local installation. It is possible we can learn. Yes. You can learn using AWS account. You can learn using Azure account, or you can learn using GCP account. All three methods we can use, no problem. But suppose you don't have a account or don't have an internet option, so you cannot use these three, AWS, Azure and Google account. But you don't have a internet like these kind of things, but locally everywhere you can use this local installation, or you can perform your task. So I'm going to show my local installation. This is my VMware Workstation Pro. How to install, everything I will discuss in my Linux playlist. You can go there and you can learn from there step by step. You want Hindi, so already I have one another channel. You can go there, you can learn from there. But I will recommend, if you are beginner, you are from different state, you don't know Hindi, so you need to follow my tutorial step by step. You will have a vast knowledge about the DevOps roadmap and what is day-to-day task. Everything I will discuss from the scratch level or as a beginner, right? So one question you can put in comment section box or whatever, say you are talking about the Linux, right? So there is also, I will skip one part of the flavor, right? Flavor means, suppose I am using CentOS and you're talking, sir, you are using CentOS and in AWS cloud I am using Linux, or in AWS cloud I am using AWS Linux, right? Or in AWS I am using different Ubuntu like this. So what is the meaning of this? These are the flavors, right? So what is the flavor? Just in simple, you need to understand which flavor we are using in industry. This is also most important. In further scenario or further topics, I will discuss which is important and which flavor you need to use as per now, as of now, as per the current situation, which is the most demanding. So I will discuss each and everything. So just in simple go, this is my VMware account. Already I discussed how to install. So just in simple way you can go and you can install, right? So if you are learning from 2018, 19, 20 or 21, so there is another way to installation, but you are learning in 2025. Already I created installation methods. So you can follow these methods, you can perform your lab, right? So in my case, I am using CentOS 9 means stream, or if you are using 10, so it doesn't matter, you can use or you can perform, right? So this is my dashboard, or in this dashboard you can see the root and Adil and Sunil. Already I discussed in installation method each and everything, what is forward slash, what is meaning of root, and how many users in Linux. This is also important if you are learning as a beginner level. If you are going to apply your job as a DevOps engineer as well, sometimes interviewer asks the question, how many users in Linux, right? So if you know root user, Adil, Sunil, non-listed, these are not the user. So in particular topics I will discuss in further users in Linux. Okay, so root user, normal user and system user. There is a three user. Just remember and note down these topic. Further I will discuss more about this topic. So just in simple, this is my dashboard. This is my local installation. I am using this ISO image. Okay, so you need to install in your laptop first. This is your laptop. So how you can configure these kind of things? First, number one, you install VMware Workstation, and number two, use ISO image, or you can use 8, 9 or 10 ISO image, and you can configure your lab. So you can see directly third number step already I perform. I will upload these tutorial in Linux. You can go, you can watch from there. Okay, now go. I'm going to open my terminal. So root name is by default root, and password I'm going to open. So this is my terminal. Okay, in my case I'm using CentOS. So you can perform your lab here as well, or if you are using AWS cloud also you can use, but in another videos I will discuss each and everything, right? See, I'm using one command here, ls. What is meaning of ls? Just understand the basic concept, because when I will jump in another high level of the commands, you will exasperate, you will not understand properly what I'm talking in particular topics and particular scenario. You definitely, if you are learning, if you are a college student, if you are a beginner, so you need to understand these kind of things. What is the meaning of ls? These are the command. pwd, these are the basic command. cd, these are the basic command. What is cal? This is the basic command, right? Who I am, these are the basic commands. Okay, so you need to understand these basic commands as well. So if you are learning Linux, right, already I discussed what is Linux. These are the command line interface. You are working in an industry, definitely will perform each and everything via command line, right? See, I'm going to use ls, list. So what it will be, list. Suppose you are using Windows. In Windows, I am going to see inside the C drive or D drive. How you can go? Just you will click, double click. After that you will go again, click, double, then open will folder will be open. Again you will click, double, then another folder will be open. So you can see your content. So what is meaning of this? If you are using Windows, so you are performing everything via graphical user interface, GUI. But in industry, we are not performing these kind of things in 90% cases. 99.99% you will see via command line interface, right? So like this you are seeing, this is the command line interface. So if I'm using command ls, what is meaning of ls? It is a list. So what it is going to list? So you need to understand what is meaning of these kind of things. So how to create folder or directory, and how to create file. This is important in case of Linux, in directory and file. In Windows case, definitely you will click a right click, then folder will be, there is an option you can click and folder will be created. But in Linux, you need to perform each and everything via command line. So in directory, so there is a blue color and a white and red. So you can skip as of now. What is meaning of this little flash and this the red color? I will skip this part. So in these two terms you need to understand this. What is meaning of key and this white color? It will show this is the file type. In Linux case, just in this is the file type. File type means this is the file. And what is meaning of folder? Folder or directory? Folder and directory both are the same. These blue color it will show in Linux. These are the folder. DevOps bus, this is the folder. Kavita, this is the folder. This is the folder. This is the picture. This is the folder, and this is the folder. But if you want to go inside the particular folder, suppose I want to go inside this folder. So how you can go? We are not using Windows, because in Windows you will click, double click. In double click you can go particular inside the folder, but we are learning Linux. How you can go? So you can use there as a command cd, change the directory. So I'm using cd and DevOps bus, enter. So now check I am inside the DevOps bus directory or not. So you can use another command is pwd. What is pwd? Pwd stand for present working directory. But sometimes you need to, maybe you heard about the print working directory, right? So you can go particular definition, what is the present working directory and print working directory. So you can see here root and DevOps bus. This is my directory. With the help of pwd, we can identify where is our current location. So you can also see here, this is the DevOps bus. I am sitting inside the DevOps bus directory. Okay, I want to go inside the Kavita directory. So can you go? Yes, you can use cd, use Kavita. But remember, if you are using these commands, so there is a path is very important. What is path? I will discuss each and everything. What is absolute path and what is solid path? So path is also important. If you're learning these basics, if you don't know, don't worry about this. I will discuss each and everything from Linux from scratch. You can learn and you can perform your data as a day-to-day task and day-to-day activities, what I'm doing and what I have a knowledge. With the help of knowledge, you can switch your current job as well. So path means, suppose you don't know why I'm getting this error cd kavita. So you can see the bash. What is bash? What is KSSL? So in this, you can see in my Linux tutorial, there is a history of Linux. Okay. What is shell? What is kernel? Everything I discussed. Okay. So the as of now, I am going to skip this topic. Maybe you have faced some trouble, but sorry for this. Due to lack of time, I will not repeat same the tutorial as well. So it will time taken process as well. So you can see here cd kavita, no such file and directory. Why I'm getting this error? Because the different and this is the wrong path. If I am using here cd and / kavita, can I go? No. And again I'm going to see here there is a one different error because there is no any path such directory or folder. But if I'm using cd and enter, what is cd? I will discuss each and everything. I can use cd and kavita, so I am able to go inside the kavita directory. You can see pwd. So currently I am sitting in kavita directory. How is it possible? Because you don't know about the Linux file hierarchy structure. This is important. So I will discuss first about the Linux file hierarchy structure. Then you can easily understood about the cd and what is /, /, etc. Whatever you are learning, you can understand it properly. Right? Simple. Now go another command is who am I. So I am the root. Okay, another command you can use cal. So what is the current date? Is 9th Friday in 2025 May. Yes, you can use here. What is date? With the help of date command, you can see here as well the Friday May 9, 10, 12, 22 p.m. IST 2025. So these are the basic command. But if you're working how to use shell scripting or Python or bash scripting, this is also important, right? So in further I will discuss about these scripting scenario, how you can write and how you could perform in industry as well, right? So this is the basic command of the Linux. Hope you understand. I will not make another topic so that the video will be very long. So just I am going to share some basic knowledge about the Linux, right? Hope you understand. But in next tutorial I will make in vast level of the topic, easily you can understand, perform the lab, and you have a vast level of knowledge in real-time content, so that you can switch your job in 2025 or 2026 in easily way. This is my goal and my agenda, right? Hope you understand. Now in this video I'm going to thanks and see you in next video. Bye bye and take care.